Hey friends, it's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Welcome back to another one of my Crips and Buds videos. I'm a cripple and I like buds of cannabis, especially those nice ones. This is kind of about my system of growing, my time frames and stuff. I did notice that growing cannabis and most of the stages, you can equate it to like watching paint dry. So it takes a lot of patience to learn your way. So the best you could do is grow a plant, grow two plants, go three, four, five, whatever. Sooner or later you're gonna start learning some shit. This one is kind of above like my system with I start with seedlings. All right, I need seedling soil. You know, you can buy seed starting soil, whatever. I have just recently started using ProMix HP and worm castings from a local farm. I actually ordered them, and yeah, worm castings are nasty and stuff, but hey, that's part of the game. And I would basically 25% worm castings, and the rest is just ProMix HP. So it's been working totally fine, and I do have have yourself a backup of some seedling soil if you need. It makes you feel better. After, I'll mix that up, I'll plant my seedlings, bang, it's 1 month. That, if you look at the plant, yeah, maybe it's not a month according to plant, but for my schedule, it's 1 month seedling phase, so it's 4 weeks. The minute it pops its little head out of the soil, that's the first day of the seedling stage. Gets 4 weeks in there. After 4 weeks, it goes into the veg stage. That's the same lay. I do 18.6 for both seedlings and veg. When it leaves my seedling stage and goes into the veg stage, then it goes on a timeline. That's so like the whole thing starts with a timeline, but what I'll do is it'll stay 2 weeks. That's it. So the minute veg starts, it's got 2 weeks. That helps the roots kind of like solidify in the soil because you got to transplant it to a bigger pot when you start your veg cycle. So after 2 weeks, that's when I'll top it. That's all I really do is I'll just yank the top off the plant. Then it's got 2 more weeks to heal or do whatever it wants to. That's when I'll super crop. So if I look at those time frames, that'll bring me to like a month and a half. So I'm sorry, that'll bring me to just it's 4 weeks in seedling, then it's 2 weeks in veg, then I top it, then it's got 2 weeks to heal, so that's another month. Yeah, it is a month and a half. Then I will super crop it. That's mostly what I'll do. And then it's got 2 weeks to hang out and heal again. After that 2 weeks, I'll do my stress of choice. So I work on these 2 week intervals. When a plant is in the veg stage, from what I noticed, I try to keep it like maximum 2 months. I like to go under 2 months, but 2 months in veg, it'll give you a big plant. It'll be totally fine. Then flower starts, and flowers another freaking 2 months. So if you got like a regular indica style, there are some sativas that will push it to like 3 months. But basically, it's just 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks on everything. And then when flower starts, I just goes on a 2 month time frame for me. I do have stages in flower that I look for and stuff, but it's not not like my stresses. 1 month in my seedling phase, then it comes out and starts the veg stage. It's got 2 weeks in there, then I'll top it, then it's got 2 weeks healing, and then I'll super crop it, then it's got 2 weeks doing whatever, and then it's my stress of choice. So that's basically the system that I follow, and that then flower starts. As far as humidity and temperatures and all that kind of stuff, watch out for bugs. Bugs are a pain in the ass. Think preventative on bugs. Don't, because once they're here, they're here. So keep them away from here. That's the best bet. But as far as temperature and humidity, you don't got to worry that much about it. I mean, sure, it helps, yeah, but you don't have to drive yourself freaking crazy. You can find out everything you need on temperature and humidity. For me, I keep it simple for myself. In veg, 65, 60 in humidity. Temperatures, they can get up to like 80 degrees. 75 is my target, whatever. It doesn't always happen that way, so I have to like adjust on the fly for it. Then the flower tip's a little different. I do pay a little attention to the humidity. I try to get the humidity on the lower side of the flower tent, like 15 lower. It really, I haven't run into a problem yet if I follow the 50 in flower. Veg, I follow 60. That's pretty much kind of like how things go down the tubes for me. There's so many different things you can do in this game, and this is just what I've been doing that's working for my disabled ass. It gets 4 weeks in the seedling stage, then veg starts. 2 weeks, then I top it. 2 weeks, then I super crop it. 2 weeks, then I do whatever, and then until flower starts. Then I got 2 months in flower. So it takes, like I said, it's kind of like watching paint dry. There are certain things in cannabis when you get used to, when you first start, you're gonna go freaking nuts. You're gonna be checking trichomes and wondering what kind of soil, and that heat and humidity thing is gonna drive you freaking bonkers. Everything about it is you're just gonna want to go outside, roll up a nice fat doobie, and smoke it to your face. If you like this kind of stuff and you learn something from it, subscribe to the channel, help me out a little bit. Remember, I don't know shit about this game. I'm still freaking learning. It's crazy. Just when I think I know something, that shit goes right out the window and I start doing something else.